Should Iran continue this war? Let me state the conclusion up front: must play. The thief never leaves empty-handed. With such massive military mobilization, burning through so much fuel, gathering intelligence, and deploying agents for color revolutions, every move is a money-making opportunity. Business leaders and presidents won't engage in losing trades. They'll inevitably extract profits from Iran. Yet, this is by no means a full-scale war, but rather a limited hot war, a coordinated assault of tactics. Economically, Iran has long been depleted of resources. Cognitively, it has been thoroughly infiltrated. The limited hot war is now imminent. The Persian Gulf now lies in a state of calm before the storm. After passing through the Strait of Malacca, the USS Lincoln immediately deactivated its transponder and vanished from public view, a maneuver reserved for high-risk operations, signaling its covert strike readiness. The USS Bush is en route. Meanwhile, 40 C-17 and 10 KC-135 military transport aircraft have taken off from the U.S. mainland, while 12 F-15E fighters have landed at a Jordanian base. Patriot missiles and a THAAD anti-missile system are being airlifted to Israel and Jordan nonstop. More alarmingly, the U.S. military has deployed KC-135 refueling aircraft at Spain's Morro base, the launch and supply site for the 2025 B-2 stealth bomber strike on Iran's nuclear facilities. The combat chain is now fully assembled, poised to launch a surgical strike at any moment. On one side, Trump's blunt rhetoric and massive troop deployments. On the other, General Qasem Khomeini's Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, under a state of high alert with military martial law imposed. Meanwhile, Davos buzzes with activity, while the Middle East remains eerily silent. The countdown is nearing its final hour. The US wants to change the weather, not to take over land. The Americans are calculating with precision. If you think they genuinely want to stage a Normandy-style landing, you'd be mistaken. The more likely scenario is surgical intervention plus internal disintegration. Trump, a businessman by nature, would never engage in a losing proposition. The war in Venezuela has long served as a cautionary tale for Iran. Direct military occupation incurs prohibitive costs, whereas precision strikes deliver swift results, are easier to publicize, and are more conducive to victory. Meanwhile, the United States is acutely aware that the protests in Iran since late 2025 stem from economic deterioration. It has thus strategically fueled public opinion by amplifying livelihood grievances while bolstering opposition groups, aiming to steer Iran back into the path of a color revolution. Trump's inconsistent stance, alternating between calls for extreme measures and statements that the killings have ceased, let's wait and see, appears contradictory, but actually tests Iran's limits. While sending a clear message to domestic critics, America will stand by you. This pressure tactic aims not to occupy Tehran, but to change the regime in Iran and install a compliant government. All these operations revolve around one word: